Hi everyone!
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel. So usually here on our channel, we're trying out different snacks for you guys, but we're actually going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to be trying out like a full-blown meal for you guys. It's dim sum that you can buy at the supermarket frozen, and you can steam it up yourself at home, or some of these things you can even just microwave it and it's ready in 2 minutes.
So most of these are from this Amoy brand. So this one here is the shrimp and chives dumpling. This one here is called glutinous rice dumpling with seafood. This one here is it's just a fish dumpling. In Chinese it's called siu mai. And then this one here is shrimp dumpling. Chinese is hagao.
And then we have another shrimp dumpling. This is like a siu mai, but with shrimp inside instead of meat. And then we have hachang. So there's a lot of shrimp things in here. This is one of our favorites. So it says shrimp rice roll. And then, oh yeah, actually, we forgot to mention, this is actually a change in brand. This one is from this Dal Dim Sum brand. And then we have from this Kimbo brand, it's like an assortment of different shrimp dumplings. And then for dessert, because, you know, we always end a dim sum meal with dessert. So we got these custard buns that are shaped in these cute little piggies. So yeah, we're going to heat all these up right now, and then we'll get to tasting them.
We even brought some tea over to simulate the dim sum experience.
Our chrysanthemum tea. This is really good, by the way. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with this one over here.
Okay. All right. So
the tricolor one.
Yeah, this one has so it has like a bamboo shoot, a little piece of carrot, and a little piece of mushroom on top, and then the inside is just shrimp.
This is good.
Good.
Yeah.
The skin is a little bit thick, but flavor-wise, the shrimp is really well seasoned.
I actually like the chewiness of the thick skin.
Really? I think it's just because near the top, it was really like there's a lot of layers all like kind of squeezed together. But the shrimp is really good. Naturally tastes like the restaurant one.
Yeah, it's almost there.
The texture isn't quite there. Like
I think the shrimp is just too small. Like I feel like I'm getting a lot more skin than shrimp.
Oh yeah, that's what. There's just too much skin.
I like the skin. I just feel like the shrimp needs to be bigger.
Let's try this one here. The shrimp siu mai. Now the ones from this Amoy brand, they're like much smaller in comparison. The Kimbo ones look substantial, like the ones that you would get at like a dim sum restaurant, but these are
they're much smaller.
Yeah, and these are also more expensive too. It's about $4 for a bag, so it's not the greatest value.
It's like 3-ish.
This one's not so good.
It's kind of alright.
It tastes like something that's been cooked and like put in the fridge and reheated like multiple times. That's what it tastes like to me. It doesn't taste fresh. It's not great. And I don't think the flavor, you don't get that same like dim sum restaurant flavor as the first dumpling we ate, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to try the siu mai in that one?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, okay, let's compare. It's better, right? Than the one before?
Yeah, it does taste better. But it's actually not shrimp on the inside. I'm looking at the...
Are you sure?
At the inside. It looks like the filling you would get if you were to get a spring roll. Like I see some vermicelli, I see some carrots, and then almost like kind of this
Maybe
like
I shouldn't have
mystery.
stuck the whole thing in my mouth. I think it shows shrimp meat, but yes, you're right. There's like other stuff in it.
Oh, we were supposed to be ranking these. We were so hungry.
I totally
went
forgot. Okay, the first one we ate, the tricolor thing.
First one,
8.5 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I agree. First one for me is 8.5.
Second one is like a 5.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you just gonna copy me for everything?
The one that I ate just
I
now,
would say like a 7.
7.2.
What? One of our previous videos, you were like, you're not gonna give out half points, and now you're even going to like 0.2, like tenths of a point.
Hey, new year, new me. Let's try the chives dumpling.
The chives one.
Chives and shrimp.
I feel like there's more chives in this than shrimp.
Yeah, it looks very green.
It's so green. I don't see any pink whatsoever. I don't really get much shrimp flavor in this.
Very heavy chives flavor.
I feel like those pork and chive dumplings taste better than this. This one's not
Like
so
the
good.
frozen dumplings that you boil. I think this is at the same level. This one just has more chives. The dumplings have more meat.
Yeah, but then like
Ooh,
that's the
chives
thing
heavy.
because the meat kind of like adds this kind of richer taste to it. And I feel like the chives is really one-dimensional. You just like get chives.
Yeah. All right, this is like a 4.3 for me.
I don't know. Which one was the one that I
Not
gave?
that great.
It's better than the shrimp siu mai that I gave a 5, I think at least. So
I don't think it's better.
really, I'm gonna say like 5.5. Not much better, but like just a tiny bit better. All right, so
Okay.
we differ on this one.
Okay.
Do you wanna eat the hacho?
Yeah.
So it does come with a sauce packet. Usually when we eat this, there's no green cilantro looking stuff inside. It's just shrimp. And it's usually like huge pieces of shrimp. This is like tiny little pieces. I don't know. Your face isn't very promising. The outside, like the noodle part, is really not good.
The bottom is like really like soggy and mushy. But the top is okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like usually when you eat this, you can kind of almost like peel apart the layers of like the rice noodle.
Oh, there's no way you could peel this
Yeah,
apart.
this is just like one thick layer.
Yeah.
It's so dense.
And the shrimp just, yeah, forget about it. Like, it's so dry. And it doesn't taste fresh whatsoever.
And it's tiny. It's so small. The soy sauce, I'm surprised though. It tastes pretty legit. So it's good that it comes with the sauce. This is not good. This is probably my lowest ranking yet. I would say this is a 4.
I think this is like 4.5.
Oh. Because, like, I don't know. For me, the only good thing about it is the soy sauce. The noodle is too thick. The cilantro is just weird in this. And the shrimp is, like, tiny and overcooked.
You're very critical. I think
Should,
it's...
should I give it a lower score then? I mean, from what I'm saying, it seems
All
like...
you like is the sauce.
Yeah, from what I'm saying, there's nothing good about it. Does it really even deserve a 4? Did I give it a 4? I think so, right? Yeah. Maybe 3.5. I'm gonna change it. 3.5.
I'm still set on the 4.5. I don't think it's like 3.5 bad. Like, the top of the skin is good. The bottom is like a bit mushy, but when you eat it together, I think it's like, it tastes alright.
You want to eat the 2 hagaos? One after another?
I was gonna eat the...
Oh, the
siu
fish
mai,
thing?
The fish siu.
Okay.
Yeah. I also don't have high hopes for this as well. If anyone is from Hong Kong, you would know that this is like a popular like street
Street
food
food?
item. It's actually one of my favorite things to eat in Hong Kong.
Of all things, this?
Yeah, like I love this.
This is not gonna live up to expectations.
It kind of has that chewy aspect, but it's just the size of it is too small. I'll give this a 5. Maybe
Yeah,
higher.
it's like-
5.2. 5.2.
It's like a 5 for me. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. So I don't want to be too critical.
All right, let's eat the shrimp dumpling like back to back.
Okay. This one? That one?
Let's eat that one first because it's probably
This
gonna be
one?
worse.
Okay. I'm not getting much shrimp flavor either. Did they put bamboo shoots in this?
Yeah, they did.
It's like, I feel like that taste is overpowering it. I feel like the taste of the shrimp needs to be stronger than the other stuff in it. So you can't have cilantro overpowering it, and you can't have like bamboo shoots overpowering it. Because I feel like both of those
agree.
things have like a pretty strong flavor.
Yeah, I agree, but this is budget frozen dim sum. What do you expect? They're not gonna give you like giant pieces of shrimp.
And I feel like my general complaint about all of these dumpling skins so far is that they're just too thick.
I actually thought that one was fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Like at the restaurant, like sometimes the skin is just like so thin that when you pick it up, it's like almost about to rip.
That's
And I think that's like the perfect like thickness. But it has to have this kind of like springy chewiness to it too.
But remember, those are probably handmade, while these are probably machine made.
So what are we ranking it based off of? What we think that frozen dim sum should taste like, or what
yeah,
we would
that's
expect
true.
from a restaurant, right?
Yeah, we should rank it against the restaurant.
Exactly. So this, I would say it's like 6.5.
Interesting.
No, not for
No,
you?
no, we're actually in agreement. Well, I
Oh.
mean, I wouldn't give it 6.5. For me, this is like a 6-ish, maybe 6.2, 6.3. Not quite 6.5.
I have a feeling that one from the Kimball
Would be
brand is
good.
going to taste better.
Yeah, this one has been the best so far.
This one's good.
This one has good shrimp flavor.
I don't know, it's just the seasoning mimics the restaurant seasoning. Because at the restaurant, it's like they have something in it. Like maybe it's MSG or whatever it is, but you get what I'm saying, right? There's a certain flavor to it
Yeah.
that none of the ones from that Amoy brand had. But all of the ones from this brand, the Kimball brand, seem to have. Except for the Siu Mai, because that one was, I don't know, that was just a whole different flavor. But
That was
the one, the
similar.
tricolor thing, that had the same flavor in it.
8.5.
What did I give the first one?
I think
8.5?
also 8.5.
I think I would give this a 9. Just because the skin isn't quite as thick. So
Okay.
everything about it, other than that, tastes the same though. So
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna change my rating. I think I agree with you. It's probably should be higher than the first one, so I guess also 9. Back to copying you.
I
Alright.
should let you say the number first and then I'll go after.
I have been saying the number
Oh.
first sometimes, haven't I?
Yeah, and those are the times when I don't agree with you. Or you don't agree with me.
Alright, so we're gonna
This
eat
is
this
just-
really kind of like, it's like a pretty looking flower design,
A rose.
but it's probably still a
It's-
shrimp
the
dumpling.
inside's probably the same, but I have a feeling I'm going to give this an 8 because the skin is even thicker. Like the skin is so thick on top. I was expecting the same flavor, but it's not.
It's not the same, right?
This one's not as good.
You think so? Mm-hmm. I really like the skin in this. You probably don't like it because it's not thin, but I like it. It's very chewy. Yeah, so this one I feel like it doesn't have as much as like a pepper taste than the last one. Or maybe it's not pepper, but like the last one tastes like it's more seasoned, the meat. This one tastes a little,
More plain.
yeah.
Not like
I still
under
like it.
seasoned, but just like not as many different flavors to it.
Yeah, I would give this 8.8. No, I'll give it a 9. I like it a lot. I like this a lot.
I'm in between a 7 and a 7.5 right now.
Oh, that low. You really don't like this.
I finished eating the shrimp already and I was still chewing my way through the skin. And there still is some that is in my mouth right now that I haven't chewed through yet. It's just a lot of skin. Let's go with 7.5. The last savory item we have, what is it called exactly? It's like some glutinous rice thing.
Yeah, on the packaging it said glutinous rice with seafood. It's like currently wrapped up, so
In like some, what kind of leaf is it? I don't know what kind of leaf it is.
honestly, by seafood, I really only see like these little dried shrimp bits in there. There's some mushrooms in there.
You know the name of this in Chinese has the word chicken in it, but I'm not sure there's actual chicken in this. Is there? Generally, it's like one of my favorite things to eat at dim sum that is not like the shrimp.
Shrimp related?
Right? Yeah. Usually, like those, like the ha gao and ha chung is like all I get when I go eat dim sum. it gets a little bit repetitive. But this is kind of like something different that I would order sometimes. And the tripe. That's the only other thing I really ever get at dim sum.
I like the congee.
That is like
eggs.
one of the least worth it things you could get at dim sum. Like you could get such a giant container of congee elsewhere, but you pay like $5 for this like tiny little bowl at like a dim sum
I
restaurant.
still like it. I don't care.
This is really good, even though it's a little bit cold now since this is the last thing we're eating. And this actually tastes pretty on point with the restaurant, pretty close. And it's got like that kind of like flavor from the leaf.
It's like an earthy flavor. This is good. It has good flavor. I feel like
And
there's,
it's filling. Like
there's
this
some
is
soy sauce in there, right? Is there soy sauce? But there's something to it. The rice is kind of dark. Yeah, and I agree. It's pretty filling.
yeah. But this is a good thing to get at dim sum because you don't pay that much for it. But it tastes good and it's filling. Not like your congee, it's just watered down rice. Not worth it at all.
I think it's a 9.
I don't think it's quite 9.5, but I don't want to be like you and give it like a 0.2 or a 0.3. So I'm gonna
a
say,
0.1.
yeah, I'm gonna say it's a 9, just because it's not quite 9.5.
Yeah, let's move on to dessert.
So I think we waited a little bit long to eat this. I guess like the skin on this dried out a little bit, so it's kind of cracking. The poor little piggies, they look kind of sad now. So how are we gonna eat this? Are you going to just rip it in half, or are we going to try to get the custard out?
Let's just rip it in half.
Rip it in half and see if there's even enough custard.
I think there might be enough custard.
There might be enough.
I'm a little bit worried it's gonna all
Like-
come oozing out once I rip it. Let's see. Oh no, it's
Oh, that wouldn't ooze out. This is pretty like solid. It's not like lava like. This is pretty good.
the custard is very sweet.
I really like it. I don't think the custard's that sweet though. I think it's like a good balance between that and the bread. And the bread tastes really good too. I haven't ever gotten this at a dim sum restaurant, so I feel like I have nothing to really compare it to, but just eating
Overall, it's good.
Yeah, overall it's good. It's also really expensive though. It's like $9, I think, for a bag. So
I think there's 12 in the bag.
yeah,
Either 12 or no.
at least it tastes good. I think this is better than say like the red bean paste like fillings inside these type of buns. Because we were debating whether we wanted to get this custard one or if we wanted to get... They had this like cute little hedgehog that had red bean filling in it. And I'm kind of glad we picked this one because I don't think I would have liked the other one as much. So for this one, I would
It's
say
an
9.5. What?
Wow, 9.5.
Only an 8.
I mean, it's not fantastic.
I really like it. The only thing is that I kind of feel like the custard should be more liquidy. So that's why I'm taking off the half point.
I don't know. It's just maybe I don't like this dish just in general, but okay, it's not that I don't like it, but I feel very like neutral about this. It's just very average, and this, even if it tastes like the restaurant, it's just like an average dish for me.
I guess we'll have to order these buns next time we're at dim sum, right? To see what it's supposed to taste like, because we're not really comparing it to anything in particular right now. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video while we tried out a bunch of frozen dim sum for you guys. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up.
Remember to subscribe and let us know in the comments down below. What's your favorite dim sum dish if you ever get dim sum yourself?
And if you've eaten like frozen dim sum, which brands should we maybe try out? Which specific types are the best too? Let us know in the comments down below. And yeah,
Until next time.
bye!
Bye.